What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you with another review. Today I have the Mafex Star Wars number 210 Mafex, by the way. I missed that on the package. It's a little designed weird in comparison to what it normally was. Disney on the bottom right. And this is Ahsoka Tano. And you can see the image with her cape on in the front. That looks like a cartoon image. That's a show image that has like a cartoon design to it. Her with her cape and two sabers on the side, multiple posed, and a saber drawn gritting face on this side, and your Mafex stuff on the bottom. So let's crack this open, and I will be right back. So here is what it looks like in the clamshell. You see you get one head. Multiple saber hilts, unsure as to why. There are the two on the bottom. I'll check them out when I open it up. Then behind you have your stand tucked underneath with the hood. And now I'm going to crack this completely open, and I will be back again. So here is Ahsoka Tano out of the package, and I'm going to say the head sculpts look a little better in hand than some of the images I saw of them. Get that light on. They aren't perfect by any means, but they look alright. Paint applications look very nice. The joints all look good. It's probably the most unique female figure we have got from Mafex. Here I have her hood. You can see on the inside it actually has a Velcro strap. And, well, place it on her like so, and then attempt to Velcro, which is extremely difficult with the head one. I'm going to pull the head off. And that's what you need to do. Okay, makes more sense. Velcro design looks a little weird. I thought it was backwards. That was my mistake. There the hood is. And it unvelcro. This is a pain, guys. I'm gonna pause the video. I'll be right back. I'll let you know what difficulties I run into trying to get this dang hood on. I don't know what it is with companies making cloaks, hoods, jackets for Star Wars figures, but all of them turn out, in my opinion, not so great. So you can see how bunched up I have to have this in the back in order for it to sit down or show it off. Like how much extra material is here. It's almost like there's too many wires to pose it correctly. There's too much wire in it. So wires are cool, posable capes are great, but if you don't have all that extra material, fold it the way I did, this is what you end up with. So if they would have just like cut some off the sides, maybe not had it out so far, but I mean, it's very difficult for this thing to look accurate posed. You have to really fold it in the back, then you can see the back comes forward. And you can do something like that. But again, then you have this mess as soon as you go to straighten it out. Now, we can try to fold like up. And down. Which I think looks better. Maybe you can get the hood to block that mess in the back. You can. So honestly, what I just did there is probably the best looking out of all of it, but then you have this. You unfold it, and you get a Batman cape. Not really digging it. If anyone has any tips or hints on how to make this thing look more accurate posed, please hit me with those in the messages, but not a fan. We're going to do Ahsoka another way. And her whole neck popped out of the joint. There we go. Not a big deal. Alright. So the accessories. Gridding head. Both her lightsabers. Hilts look decent, not as much paint as I would hope for these guys. The lightsaber does not remove. Then you have additional hilt. I see with the third ore, these other hilts plug on to the body, to the belt somewhere, I would assume. Looks like both these might come out. I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but it looks like they go here and here. Hands. Palms out. Two fingers out while the pinky and ring finger are slightly down. Saber holding hands. As you can see, the holes. I'm going to keep those to the side. I'm going to pose her up with those. Force using, two fingers out. And then it looks like a full flailed palm, or force using as well. Before I put these lightsabers on, let's check articulation on Ahsoka. Head hardly tilts back, that being the reason. Hardly tilts forward. And it is slightly flexible, you can kind of force it. Arms go beyond the T pose. You have a butterfly joint in here that wiggles all the way down. until it exposes the joints behind. That was odd. Must just been the way I had it enabled it to move like that. There is a bicep swivel. It is at her guard here. Rotates freely 360. Single jointed elbow, but it gets a ton of range. It's just a single joint. And your standard Mafex peg, where you can move it, but you have to rotate the hand once it's moved, and then the wrist move back and forward. Ab crunch, a little bit going forward, not so much going back. Kicks out almost to 90, to the side completely to 90. You got thigh rotation. It's a double jointed knee, but that's as far as that goes. Let's see if it's locked up. That one is. Here is the full movement. It's like this bottom joint. Isn't moving at all. Well, it does scratch against the plastic on this side. You can feel it like pop. I'm gonna break this guy if I force it any further. That stinks. Mafexed. So this bottom one is completely locked up. Ankle, little bit of a rock, not much, and a toe joint. Forgot leg back. Goes that far back. So arms forward, they're only going to go there. Even with the butterfly, they don't get any further. Again, only single jointed elbow. Stinks, but alright, let's throw some sabers on her. I'm going to tell you guys I'm actually slightly disappointed with this figure. I thought this Mafex Ahsoka was going to be hands down the best. I might end up picking the Figure Arts one up because I am not very satisfied. And I skipped on the Figure Arts because I bought this, but I'm regretting that decision as of now. Pegs for the wrist are tiny guys. Be careful. Be careful attempting to do anything with them. No idea how I'm supposed to get this. Oh, there we go. So they do just slide in. There isn't any piece to remove or pull, so be careful you don't break the sabers as well. And the wrist just popped off. Peg did not break, at least. Well, there's Ahsoka Tano. With her sabers. I'm going to rate this, guys. Paint apps look great. With my individual figure, that is about all that's good. So the paint apps, what they did with the paint apps are great. The head sculpts, I think, could have used some work. I don't think it looks like the live action Ahsoka Tano nearly as much as it should for being a Mafex. So the paint apps everywhere else, you can see like stuff like the damage on the shin guards, like those scratches, they look great. The colors look awesome. The silvers, all that looks good. The head sculpt could have used some work. Other things they could have done, the lightsaber hilts are completely undetailed at all. It's just silver. That's Marvel Legends grade paint applications, and no shadowing, shading, dirty look to it whatsoever. So that's slightly disappointing. Other than that, on the figure itself, it looks great. Articulation. We got a single jointed elbow on a Mafex in the 200s. I don't know why. So that's disappointing. I showed you that the knee locks up and rubs on the back. This is like a SH Figuarts 3.0 style knee joint that they redesigned a bit, and it doesn't seem like they did a very good job. You saw the butterfly joint, the shoulder guard actually pop out and slide forward, exposing the joints underneath. That's odd. And then the included accessories with her, being a cape that, again, doesn't look great. I'm not in awe with this figure like I thought I would be. Huge Star Wars fan. Ahsoka TV show I thought was great. I've watched cartoons of the Rebels and Clone Wars, so I saw Ahsoka a lot and was just waiting for a high-end figure, and this one has disappointed me. I'd be hesitant to pick this guy up. Might want to go for the Figuarts. Uncertain if you can still pre-order that, but if you can, I would. This Mafex is, again, slightly disappointing, and my overall rating of this is going to be a 6.5 out of 10, which I don't know that I've ever gave a Mafex. That's like a Marvel Legends grade, and even so, I consider price point to be into that perspective. So Marvel Legends are a lot cheaper. So if I would actually value this figure over the price I paid, it could score a little lower, because even the head sculpt on the Black Series looks better than this. But that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.
Welcome to 9Block, where the gamers flock. Action figures and collectibles, we're the top stock. Marvel, DC, but DBZ is the main squeeze. Magic the Gathering, bringing you the ease. Card packs opening, reviews so tight. D9 Dice Gaming, under the bright light. 9Block, the channel you gotta see. Gaming and collectibles, we're the key. So hit that subscribe, join the crew. 9Block Gaming, we're coming through. Action figures, card games, we do it all on 9Block channel. We stand tall.